2025 was an exciting year in Eastmark, and the Cohere management team was proud to serve alongside residents, board members, stakeholders, and community partners. As we reflect on the year, we're excited to share the progress, milestones, and moments that continue to shape the Eastmark community. From operations and asset management to engagement and communications, join us as we take a look back.
I am proud to share a few operational highlights from the past year. In 2025, residents elected an additional homeowner to the Eastmark Residential Association, bringing the total to 2 resident board members. The Eastmark Community Assembly also held an election to fill 2 open resident seats, further strengthening resident representation across our boards. Another milestone was the transition of the Element at Eastmark Homeowners Association to residents, with 3 owner-directors elected to serve on the board. A third-party financial audit of the Eastmark Community Assembly conducted by I. Bailey returned a clean report reinforcing our commitment to sound financial stewardship. Across Eastmark's 5 boards, 70 motions were passed, all focused on enhancing the quality of life in the community. The association and the Alliance approved hiring of facility advisors to conduct an updated reserve study of Eastmark's community assets. The Alliance, Association, and Assembly also approved the charter for the Strategic Planning Committee to develop Eastmark's next 3-year strategic plan. For more information on operations, I'll hand it over to my colleague Priya.
The Eastmark Residential Association approved new dates for when permanent holiday eve lights can be used based on resident survey feedback and input from the resident-led DEI Advisory Committee. The board also approved the launch of a community SMS texting policy and a social media policy to guide Cohere's management of Eastmark's official channels. Board meetings also featured mission moments highlighting local nonprofit organizations as well as High Five Awards recognizing standout residents who go above and beyond. The Eastmark design guidelines were updated, ensuring greater clarity and alignment with evolving technology and design trends. In 2025, residents submitted 600 design review applications and 506 were approved, including 90 new pools and pergolas added to Eastmark's backyards. With support from Sherwin-Williams, we added Eastmark's exterior paint color schemes to the resident website, making it easy for homeowners to browse palettes by builder, architectural style, and elevation. We also introduced monthly design review open houses at the classroom in the Mark, giving residents a chance to meet with staff for one-on-one guidance. To recognize great curb appeal, we handed out 156 wristband cards to residents with standout front yard landscaping. Now, let's turn our attention to one of Eastmark's most defining features, the landscape, to hear from Michael Monroe, Eastmark's Director of Asset Management.
Thanks, Priya. Eastmark's landscape is truly a cornerstone of our community, and caring for it plays a big role in protecting both the vision and long-term value of Eastmark. This year, our resident-led Landscape Advisory Committee continued its great work, hosting 5 workshops at the Mark where residents learn more about topics like weed control, pruning, and irrigation maintenance. Water conservation is always top of mind in Eastmark. Through ongoing sustainable landscaping practices and careful monitoring and adjustment of irrigation, we saved more than 10 million gallons of water, equaling 6.2% compared to 2024. We also tested alternative ground covers like Carapia and Dichondra in a neighborhood park, which could be great future options for shaded tree areas where turf struggles and water use can be reduced. Stay tuned for the results. On the infrastructure side, we partnered with M.R. Tanner Construction to complete street ceiling projects in Innovation Park and the gated areas of the Everton Heights district. Spring storms brought down a few Palo Verde trees, but they didn't go to waste. Through our partnership with DLC Resources, the fallen trees were turned into fresh wood chips that now enrich the rose bushes at Lumiere Garden Park. This reuse replenished the ground cover and saved money that would have otherwise gone towards purchasing wood chips. This year, the Landscape and Facilities team, working alongside DLC Resources and Stillwater Landscape Management, completed a comprehensive tree inventory across parkway strips, neighborhood parks, and common areas. The final count was more than 22,000 trees maintained by the Eastmark Residential Association and the Eastmark Community Alliance.
Seasonal landscape maintenance continued throughout the year as we addressed weeds in the neighborhood parks and along the Disco Disc Golf Course, trim low-hanging branches to maintain safe clearance over sidewalks and streets, and remove tree stakes where no longer needed. Our landscape crews were also busy pruning desert and date palms along Ray Road, in streetscapes, and around the Mark Community Center, as well as maintaining streetscape pathways in front of Basis Mesa. When rain or wind events occurred, our landscape partners were on site quickly to clear debris and care for affected trees. We also replaced community street signs that had faded under the desert sun. To keep neighborhood parks looking great, regular power washing continued this year, giving them a clean, refreshed appearance. Beyond the landscape, we made sure the Mark and the community pool were well maintained and ready to welcome residents year-round. Let's check in with my colleague Anna, who oversees the ambassador team at the Mark and the many activities that bring our community together.
Thanks, Diane. Our ambassador team had a busy year welcoming residents and creating memorable moments at the Mark. Through 2025, the ambassadors greeted tens of thousands of residents and guests. Did you know there were over 48,000 visits to the community pool this year alone? The ambassadors also handed out about 17,400 Dum-Dum lollipops to residents of all ages who spotted Oscar hiding out in the Mark. Every Thursday, the amenity came alive with toddler time, where caregivers and their little ones enjoyed songs, crafts, stories, and playtime. Over the course of the year, this beloved program welcomed nearly 1,500 attendees. This year, spring break programming included 2 weeks full of cool treats, a mobile video gaming truck, karaoke, and a crowd favorite, Creature Kingdom, as well as the afternoon pick-me-up with complimentary donuts, coffee, and juice. Thanks to our friends on the Eastmark Landscape Advisory Committee, we also added a hands-on youth water cycle workshop. Summer break brought 6 full weeks of programming, starting with a kickoff celebration and continuing with more cool treats, juggling shows, Saturday night karaoke, and complimentary cake to celebrate Eastmark's 12th anniversary, along with, of course, more visits from everyone's favorite Creature Kingdom. We also introduced the Summer of Surprises, where the Community Life team kept things fun and unexpected with pop-up lemonade stands, groovy giveaways, bubble parties, summer-themed snacks, games, and surprise ice pops by the pool. Eastmark's beloved pop mascot Oscar was back creating summer magic once again. Over 6 weeks, Oscar hides surprise gifts around the community, with clever weekly clues shared in the residents' e-blast and on Eastmark official Facebook and Instagram channels. We wrap up the year with some festive holiday fun, inviting residents of all ages to write letters to Santa and drop them into our special North Pole mailbox near the front desk. Those who included a return address even received a letter back from Santa himself. Keeping Eastmark residents informed about all the activities and experiences happening at the Mark is essential. And with that, I would like to turn it over to Carrie from our communications team.
Thanks, Anna. Consistent and clear communication is something we strive for year after year. To stay connected, we use a mix of communication channels, including our weekly e-blast, resident website, social media, signage, and SMS texting. We kicked off 2025 with a refreshed look to the resident e-blast and continued to build out regular features like Your Assessment Dollars at Work, highlighting the projects happening across the community to keep Eastmark thriving, Did You Know sections that helped clear up common misconceptions, and Throwback Thursdays, a fun nod to Eastmark nostalgia. Engagement with the e-blast remains strong, with more than 8,000 subscribers and an impressive average open rate of 67%. In March, we launched Eastmark's SMS texting program, giving residents the option to receive quick, timely updates on everything from maintenance notices to event reminders. We wrapped up the year with about 735 subscribers and positive feedback from residents about the program. Throughout 2025, we published more than 20 blogs on the resident website, ranging from educational topics and event recaps to resident spotlights. One of our favorites was the I Am Eastmark series, where we highlighted community members, including standout senior year students from the class of 2025. We also leaned more into video this year. In addition to Eastmark's official YouTube channel, was a design review deep dive where Executive Director Chris Gonzalez and architectural consultant J.T. Elbrecht explain the important role the design review process plays in preserving Eastmark's aesthetic and quality standards. Over on social media, we shared nearly 1,000 posts, stories, and reels across Eastmark's official Facebook and Instagram channels, reaching more than 1 million views. We also supported community events and initiatives through signage, QR codes, flyers, graphics, and carefully crafted messages to help residents easily find and engage with what's happening around them. You may have noticed some new Eastmark swag making its way into the community. A few favorites included Eastmark-inspired water bottle stickers, frisbees featuring a QR code to the neighborhood parks map, and a fun collaboration with State 48 to design Eastmark branded t-shirts. Another highlight from the year was our Best of Eastmark survey, inviting residents to share their favorite spots around the community. We asked all sorts of fun questions like where to play hide and seek, snap the perfect selfie, or even sip hot cocoa by a fire pit. Lumiere Garden Park topped the list as the best place to fly a kite. It's also a pretty great spot to stop and smell the roses. And when it comes to picnics under a shady tree, Talamere Glen took the cake. To learn more about the events and activities that we help promote throughout the year, I'll now turn it over to our engagement team, starting with Kessely.
Thanks, Carrie. Eastmark events and activities truly thrived in 2025. This year, our 4 signature events were generously sponsored by Cohere, starting with the spring celebration in late March. The Eastmark Great Park transformed into a lively springtime fair filled with Renaissance-inspired fun, from Irish folk music to live glass-blowing demonstrations. To beat the summer heat, Happy Birthday USA came alive after sunset with a focus on live music, great food, and a spectacular fireworks show. We also handed out hundreds of glow sticks to help light up the night, and a big thank you goes to Rise Real Estate Group for hosting the always popular watermelon eating competition. The excitement continued in October with our largest event of the year, Halloween Spectacular. This year we broke attendance records, welcoming more than 6,000 residents for a night of frightful fun. Our Villains Takeover theme featured carnival rides, a silent disco, costume contests, roaming villain characters, and a pumpkin photo op hosted by Google Fiber, just to name a few. During the holiday season, residents gathered for the annual community tree lighting in Palm Plaza, laced up for the Jingle Jog in support of House of Refuge, and bundled up for Let It Glow, a walkable winter experience around the Eastmark Great Park. A special shout out to resident and realtor Katie Darby for hosting both the Halloween and holiday house decorating contests. In the fall, residents also chose the feature films for Movie Under the Stars, Maleficent, and The Polar Express, with popcorn included, of course. Another community favorite was our First Friday concert series. This year, we brought more than 500 minutes of live music to the Great Park stage, with bands like Dirty Yachtin' Scoundrels, Rock Lobster, The Pickup Lines, One of These Nights, an Eagles tribute band, The Crown Kings, and Hot Rocks, a Rolling Stones tribute band. Our Neighbors Night Out series gave adults a chance to enjoy a night out while the kids stayed home. These evenings included drinks at Steadfast Diner, followed by escape room adventures, paint and sip parties, and the 1920s themed Starlight Soiree at the Eastmark Great Park, complete with live jazz, dancing, and a pop-up speakeasy under the stars. This year, I was also excited to form an event planning committee made up of passionate creative residents who will help continue bringing Eastmark's events to life. Resident-led clubs were also thriving in 2025, with new groups joining the lineup, including Eastmark Safe Streets, the Liberal Ladies of Eastmark, the Sand Volleyball Club of Eastmark, and the Mishpoka Club. Longtime favorites also stayed active, with the Indo-American Cultural Club hosting Holi and Diwali celebrations. The Neighborhood Boutique at Eastmark returned with the holiday market at Let It Glow, and the Wine Club hosting a tropical-themed gathering at the Mark. For more on engagement at Eastmark, I'll pass it over to my colleague Peyton.
Thanks, Kes. In 2025, our resident-led Eastmark Philanthropy Committee hit the ground running. This passionate group of neighbors helps to bring the Eastmark Cares program to life and really rallies our community around the importance of giving back. And I'm thrilled to share that this year alone, Eastmark Cares raised and donated more than $10,000 to local nonprofit organizations. That impact came to life in so many meaningful ways, like partnering with the City of Mesa for Love Your City Day and the National Day of Service. During this event,
residents rolled up their sleeves and assembled over 1,000 hygiene kits for students with grad solutions who are working to overcome life's challenges and earn their diplomas. We also hosted a coffee truck at Eastmark High School during Teacher Appreciation Week, treating our teachers and staff to complimentary beverages as a small thank you for the big difference that they make every day in our community. In April, we teamed up with the Arizona Animal Welfare League for Bingo Wisesnamo, a lively evening at the Mark filled with games and prizes and, best of all, adorable pups and kittens looking for their forever homes. We also continued the Orange Sofa Talk series, beginning with our former Eastmark Community Life Director and Cohere's founding CEO, Suzanne Walden-Wells. Suzanne shared insights on the power of authentic connection and the importance of community building. And fun fact, she's the one who originally brought the Orange Sofa Talks to life in Eastmark more than a decade ago. Throughout the year, we welcomed a wonderful lineup of Orange Sofa guests, including Mesa Mayor Mark Freeman, the City of Mesa Deputy Economic Development Director Benjamin Snow, say that 3 times fast, Just Serve Representative Memory Scusin, Arizona Athletic Grounds President Meg Stevens, Eastmark Safe Streets Leader Melissa Leone, City of Mesa Senior Engineer Ryan Hudson, and Mesa Crime Prevention Officers Brian Bellows and John Forrest. Each of these guests brought valuable perspectives and sparked a meaningful conversation within our community. We were also proud to continue supporting the City of Mesa's annual hydration donation campaign. This year, we kicked things off with a splash, literally, with a Saturday morning event in Palm Plaza featuring cool treats, community partners, and even a dunk tank where residents could donate cases of water to dunk a board member. Throughout June, we encouraged residents to make digital donations, and once again, Eastmark showed up in a big way, donating more than 26,000 bottles of water. On Saturday, November 8th, residents helped host the very first Great Eastmark Potluck, a community-wide gathering held across 7 neighborhood parks. Neighbors signed up to host, bring dishes, set up tables and games, and simply showed up to spend time together. It was a beautiful way to meet new faces, share a meal, swap recipes, and enjoy genuine connection. And we can't wait to make this an annual tradition, so be on the lookout. In addition to our quarterly New Neighbor Welcome events on the patio at the Mark and the hand delivery of welcome gifts to new residents, our district captains stayed busy, bringing neighbors together through springtime egg hunts, a holiday stroll in Innovation Park, and a special giving tree hosted by the Echo Village District. We also want to congratulate the 9 residents in Class 11 of Eastmark's leadership program. Over 10 months, these community leaders deepened their understanding of Eastmark, strengthened their leadership values, and hosted a donation drive for House of Refuge. This year, we brought the annual Veterans Day celebration to the Eastmark Great Park, allowing even more hometown heroes and their families to attend. The day included a patriotic ceremony, a complimentary barbecue picnic, an honor wall featuring photos of local veterans, incredible raffle prizes, and the opportunity to raise more than $3,500 for Arizona's side-by-side adrenaline therapy and the Valor Veterans community. We're also grateful to the residents who continued the long-standing tradition of placing U.S. flags around the neighborhood parks. The 9th annual Jingle Jog, a festive run and walk through the Great Park, raised $1,500 for House of Refuge through the sale of Jingle Bells. Participants enjoyed activity stations along the route thanks to support from local businesses. And finally, a big thank you to our many engagement partners who helped to make the magic happen, especially EdgeCore and Meta, who continue to be incredible community partners and sponsors. We're also deeply thankful for our resident volunteers who generously donate their time throughout the year. We're so grateful for the connections built in 2025, and we look forward to continued partnerships, collaboration, and community impact in 2026.
2025 was a fantastic year in Eastmark, one that also marked a special milestone as the community celebrated its 12th anniversary. A highlight for me was the grand opening of the Gateway Library, Mesa's first new full-service library in nearly 30 years. We're thrilled to have this incredible resource right here in Eastmark and are excited about the many opportunities it brings for connection and partnership. I had the pleasure of meeting so many residents during my executive director roundtables at the Mark. Thank you to everyone who stopped by to say hello, grab a cup of coffee, and share thoughtful questions and feedback about life in Eastmark. This year, I was also honored to work alongside the Strategic Planning Committee as we envisioned the goals and priorities for Eastmark's next 3-year strategic plan. This dedicated group of residents, board members, and developer representatives met over several months to review feedback from the 2025 Community Life Survey, along with key data related to operations, landscape and facilities, engagement and communications. Together, they crafted an exciting path forward, one that honors Eastmark's long-term vision and helps keep this community the heart and hub of the East Valley. Our team is energized and ready to get to work on it. Eastmark is entering an exciting new chapter as the residential build-out nears completion, with continued growth on the horizon through projects like East Market and Great Park Phase 5. We're looking forward to what's ahead.